City boy, city boy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video. And today we got a couple of things to talk about, okay? And before we get into the topic of discussion, I just want to remind the people we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead, if you haven't done it yet, drop a motherfucking elbow on that like button. Drop a big boot, all right? Power bomb that motherfucking subscribe button, because we're on the way, all right? Now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and jump into the topic of the video today. Are you paying $20,000? Are you paying $20,000 to see LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu? Are you paying $20,000 to see Gunther versus Jey Uso? Are you paying $20,000 to see Logan Paul versus AJ Styles? What about $20,000 to see Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano? Because that's what we're talking about here. Third row seating is pretty much all that's left, as far as because the first two rows are completely done for. And honestly, insanity, because those fucking tickets were going for $11,000, $12,000, $13,000 a piece. Okay, but now they got third row seating, right? Third row seating going for $9,500 plus fees. All right, plus fucking fees. Okay, so you're gonna be looking at least $10,000 for a ticket just to be in the third row, the second loser, the third row, to see Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, okay? This is the worst card that I've ever seen on a WrestleMania night, okay? It just is. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, on this card currently that constitutes people to be spending $20,000. $20,000. I mean, unless you're going to go alone, you only got to spend about 10 G's, baby. You only got to spend about 10 G's, baby, if you're going to go alone. But shit, you want to be the weirdo at WrestleMania 41 going alone? Nah, you got to bring your girl with you. Got to bring your best friend with you. Got to bring your kid with you. Right? So you're going to spend about that $20,000 if you're going to be in that third row. You want to be up in the nosebleeds? You want to be so far damn away that you can't see shit. Everybody looks like ants down below you. Can't even see the motherfucking screen. Can't see the fucking superstars walking out. Can barely see the action going on in the ring. You're going to spend about $2,000. You're going to spend about $2,000. This shit is insane. Let's just go down the card for what we have. Both nights are undetermined so far, but we know that the Cody Rhodes and John Cena match, that's going to be night 2. And we know Gunther and Jey Uso, that's going to be night 1. All right. So we know that for sure. And we also know that the whole fucking Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins match, that's going to be night 1 as well. That's what we know for sure. This is what we know for sure. How everything else shakes out, we're not necessarily certain at this point, okay? Now, we have a bunch of title matches, right? As we fucking should. It's WrestleMania, but these title matches have nothing to them. The stories have all sucked, okay? Stories all suck. Stories are all convoluted. Stories don't make sense, all right? We have the undisputed WWE Championship with Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, okay? Wild work. That boy got them things bumping. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Okay? This is for the championship. This has been one of the worst heel turns that I've ever witnessed in all my days. This has been one of the worst heel turns I've ever. So you mean to tell me John Cena kicks Cody in the balls, turn heel, right? And sides with The Rock and Travis Scott. Then we don't see him for 2-3 weeks, right? Comes back and he cuts 2 of the same damn promos 2 weeks in a row on the crowd, on the audience. Doesn't say anything about The Rock. Doesn't say anything about Travis Scott. Barely says anything about Cody Rhodes. We get that 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. I'm going to ruin wrestling. Sounds like Skeletor or some shit. I'm gonna ruin wrestling. And then the next week, we get a scathing promo that just breaks kayfabe completely. Scathing promo between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. We don't get any actual build-up for this match. We don't get any segments. Remember last year when The Rock beat the dog shit out of Cody Rhodes, threw him into the tour bus, he was beat the shit out of him, whooped him with a belt, all kinds of shit, did all kinds of shit to Cody Rhodes. Freaky, kinky, diddy shit to Cody Rhodes. This year, we don't get none of that. We don't get none of that. They go into the ring, they say some words, and then we move on. This has been the worst heel turn of all time. John Cena hasn't even changed up his music. Hasn't changed up his gear. His look. John Cena hasn't gone bald or nothing. Give me something that signifies that this is different. That signifies that this is a heel John Cena. We haven't gotten that. Next up, we got Gunther versus Jey Uso. Okay? We got Gunther versus Jey Uso. Now, we talked about this a little bit last night. All right? We had 30 damn weeks. So, Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble a little over 2 months ago now. A little over 2 months ago. Okay? He wins the Royal Rumble. And then we get weeks on weeks on weeks on weeks of brawls. Jey Uso coming out and beating on Gunther. Gunther coming out, attacking Jey from behind, no diddy. Just the same shit. And the reason why the whole Jimmy Uso thing didn't really faze me too much, it was a good segment in a vacuum, don't get me wrong. But the reason why it didn't faze me too much is because that's how this whole thing should have jumped off. That's how this whole thing should have started. It should have kicked off that way. We've already seen Gunther attack Otis and Tozawa, put them both in chokeholds. Jey Uso came out to save them. And now I'm supposed to feel some kind of way about him doing it to Jimmy. Then he beats the shit out of Jimmy. Beats the dog shit out of Jimmy. Fucks Jimmy all the way up. All the way up. And then what do we get this next week? Okay? When it's actually time for Jey Uso to come out and lay the smacketh down on him. You got a mom? What you talk to your mama about? What your mama be doing? Y'all be talking about the kids? You gonna walk the dog? Talking about what's for dinner? I had to tell my mama I was scared, oos. I was scared, oos. This is what we get. If a nigga did my little brother like that, first of all, I'm coming with the heater. Okay? Like let's just get that off on the table right there, okay? Somebody do my little brother like that, big brother, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with that GUN. That heater, baby. What are you talking about? You don't even come out with a baseball bat, a kendo stick, a steel chair. You came out in all black and did no damage. All black and did no damage. And Gunther just sitting there in the ring looking like a fucking jackass, looking like a straight cuck. Just, maybe I messed up here. No. You're supposed to be a diabolical heel. Where the fuck is Ludwig? Where the fuck is your homie Ludwig at? Why he ain't come out here? There's just a lot of shit going on. This shit doesn't make sense. And we move on to the next match on the list. We got the Women's World Championship, okay? Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. Now, this could have been a really big match. If done properly. If executed properly, this could be a really big match. You got three of the biggest women's stars in the division, three of the best wrestlers in the division, okay? And they're going to go head to head to head. All right? But what did we get? Some of the most convoluted, not confusing booking that we've ever seen in all our days. Bianca Belair. No. Let's before we even get there, before we even get to Bianca Belair winning the Elimination Chamber, after watching her best friend get her ass towed all the way up. Okay, before we even get there, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, they get into a convoluted little shit because Rhea Ripley came out to help Io Sky. You gotta remember how this all kicked off. Io Sky had a qualification match with Liv Morgan. Okay? Liv Morgan ended up tapping that ass. Well, she ended up winning, basically, right? Because Rhea Ripley came out and she tried to help Io Sky. She tried to help Io Sky because Raquel was getting involved in the match. The ref wasn't catching it, right? Raquel outside being a straight menace, okay? They catching Io Sky in little double teams here and there, right? So Rhea comes out to try to even the playing field, try to even the odds. Liv Morgan slaps the dog shit out of Rhea Ripley, right? And in a fit of rage, in a fit of anger, Rhea Ripley slaps the dog shit out of Liv Morgan. The ref sees both these things go down. He sees Liv Morgan slap the shit out of Rhea Ripley. Then he sees Rhea Ripley retaliate. Bing, bing, ring the bell, DQ, Liv Morgan wins. And from there, what do we get? Io Sky is mad at Rhea Ripley for this whole little shit. Io Sky mad at Rhea Ripley because she made her lose the title. Or lose the opportunity to get to the title. So since she lost the opportunity to get to the title through the Elimination Chamber, through some convoluted garbage booking, we got Io Sky and Rhea Ripley set up for the night after the Elimination Chamber, or the Raw after the Elimination Chamber, I should say. Then Bianca Belair goes on to put on an amazing performance in the Elimination Chamber. She wins outright, okay? Wins clean, even though she just saw her best friend get her ass towed all the way up by Jade Cargill. We get to Monday Night Raw, and Rhea Ripley, clean in the middle of the ring, because she got cocky. She got mad that Bianca Belair was clapping for both of them to get back into the ring. She got mad at Bianca for that, focused all her attention on Bianca, took her attention off of Io Sky. Io Sky capitalized and pinned her dumb ass in the middle of the ring. Clean. And somehow, some way, because Rhea Ripley cried, because she complained, because she bitched and moaned, somehow, some way, she just goes ahead and just gets inserted into the match that Bianca Belair and Io Sky are rightfully in. They are rightfully in this match. You paying $20,000 for that player? $2,000 for that player? You going to WWE World? WrestleMania after dark? Let me know. All right. We got the WWE Women's Championship. All right. With Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. Now, this whole thing has been ass from the jump. From the fucking jump. Because from the jump, nobody wanted Charlotte Flair to win the Royal Rumble. We didn't want it. There were 29 other women that have been working their asses off. Well, I should say 28. Because, what's her face? Alexa Bliss also came back. Speaking of, where the fuck is Alexa Bliss? Another video, okay? 28 other women in the ring. 28 other women in the ring, and they had all been working their asses off for the past calendar year to entertain the people with the shit that they've been given. Okay? 28 other women. Charlotte Flair comes back after she's been on a yacht. You know what I'm saying? She been on the boat, been on the yacht. Those were her little vignettes that she was getting, her little video packages that she was getting. She was on the yacht, bruh. She comes back and just wins the Royal Rumble. And it was obvious from the jump that she was going to go up against Tiffany Stratton, because we already seen her go up against Rhea Ripley. As much as we didn't want to see her win that motherfucker, we definitely didn't want to see her go up against Rhea Ripley again. The match was not that damn good. I don't care what nobody says. This whole fucking build has been ass. Ass from the get-go. Just boring promo after boring promo. The only thing that was slightly decent about this whole thing was the interview segment that they did where Charlotte absolutely cooked Tiffany. But that was it. Everything else convoluted. Charlotte over here fighting with Me Chin and fucking B-Fab and shit. Just to waste time. Not being engaging at all. What could be said about this match, man? There's nothing to say. Neither of these bitches can cut a promo. Neither of these bitches have told a story. An actual story. That's what we're looking for here. Not scathing promos where your husband's in my DMs. Your man is in me DMs. On some Conor McGregor shit. Your man's in me DMs. We don't want to hear that shit. Tell me a story. But they haven't successfully done that. And that's that match. Are you paying $20,000 for it, okay? We got the LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. LA Knight has been with these Samoans. He's been beefing with these Samoans for like 4 months now. And I'm over it. I still, to this day, okay? I think the way that this whole thing kicked off is because LA Knight threw Jacob Fatu out of the building when Jacob Fatu was backstage going crazy. And now, like 2, 3, 4 months later, damn near, here we are. They're in a match together for WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu's been feuding with Braun Strowman. He's been feuding with everybody else except for LA Knight, and they have not told a story. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even know if they've actually had a promo segment together. And we're supposed to be excited for this match. Maybe we'll get one this Friday. We'll see. But I'm not excited at all. Then we got the tag team championship, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship between Liv and Raquel, and then against an opponent that is to be decided. Okay. So this is just getting thrown together last minute. Like I said last night, you got Lyra, Valkyria, and Bayley teaming up. You got Natalya and Maxine Dupree teaming up for this. Not even real tag teams. No NXT tag teams coming in. Okay? We're just going to throw a bunch of bitches together and see what happens and see who wins. This is garbage. We got the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker, Penta, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. We don't know what Braun Breaker is. Penta sucks. Dominic Mysterio hasn't won a match damn near all year. Bro's like 3-57. All he does is go out there and lose. But he just lucks his way into an Intercontinental Championship because Liv Morgan got that tight snatch. Laid it on Adam Pearce for show. Laid it on him for show because there's no way that Adam Pearce was in his right mind when he said, yeah, Dom could get in there. Yeah, he deserves it. Yeah, go ahead, throw him in there. In kayfabe, where he's a fucking loser. Or Finn Balor, who doesn't win shit, hasn't won shit. He won, a couple matches? They won a tag team match together. But he hasn't beat nobody. All he does is get beat. Pinned all the time. And somehow this match is supposed to just, I don't know. Are you paying $20,000 for it though? You paying $2,000 for it? For some nosebleed seats? Then we got Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. This whole thing doesn't make sense at all. This is based off of a fucking Royal Rumble, some Royal Rumble shit, because I believe Logan Paul eliminated AJ Styles, so AJ Styles was like, all right, well, see me then. Like, come on now. This is nothing. Nothing is going on here. There is no story with this. We got Jade Cargill with Naomi. This might be the most interesting match, even though I've already seen Jade Cargill beat on Naomi a couple of times. I've already seen it. And I've seen Naomi beat on Jade Cargill now. So I'm like, what even is the match for at this point? But they actually have a story. All right. So that's something that I'll give that. But are you paying $20,000 for it? For some shit that doesn't even have a title on the line. Are you paying $20,000 for it? There's not a number one contender spot on the line. Nothing. Just two bitches going at it because they don't like each other. Well, I won't say because they don't like each other, but you know what I'm saying. This whole thing started off because Naomi apparently attacked Jade Cargill and put her out of commission for some months. And then took her best friend, took her whole little tag team shit over and all that. All right. So this one actually has somewhat of a story. So I'll give it that. But are you paying $20,000 for it? Then the match that we also got last night, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, or Chad Gable. Okay. Now we've seen this match before. This is not a WrestleMania match. I'll be surprised if this shit makes the pre-show. If this shit is like the second or third match on the card. Like this is a pre-show match. If we're being honest. But are you paying $20,000 for it? Who the fuck is paying $20,000 for this shit? I know that the people who paid all that money to get them first and second row seats, there's no way on God's green earth that they knew from the jump that this was going to be the match card. So far, which is crazy, because we're still going to get a couple more matches thrown at us on Friday, and we might get some more on this Monday. We just might. It might happen. I know for sure that we're going to get some more matches on Friday. I know that for certain. We don't even know who fucking Liv Morgan and fucking Raquel Rodriguez are facing. We're 11 days away from WrestleMania, y'all. 11 days away. And this is the shit that we're getting. I'm not paying for this shit on Peacock. You got me fucked up. I don't care if it's only $9. You got me. No. You're not getting it. I'm pirating it. I'm going to pirate this shit like a sane human being, like a sane person. Okay, I will be watching this shit on Stream East. You got me fucked up. Okay, I'm not paying for it. You got me. I'm not doing it. And if you do it, look, man, I don't know what to tell you. There's something there. Like maybe you got Peacock because you like the movies that Peacock has. Okay. I know I got Peacock because it has, Shrek and fucking Despicable Me and all that shit. And my son loves those movies. Okay? That's why I got it. WWE is really just a perk to have on top of it, that I'm able to watch the pay-per-views on top of it. But out of protest, my son might just have to suffer. It just is what it is. Like, out of a protest, he just might have to suffer this month. So let me know if y'all are paying $20,000 for this, because this match card isn't even worth 99 cents, in my own opinion. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below. All right? Like and subscribe if you want to hear some more. And this has been your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.